And now, the first slowed and reverbed episode of the Good Enough Podcast.
So, I mean, what have you guys been up to lately? Just like hanging out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm school, work. I'll talk about that more later, but I got a crazy new job. And yeah. You were talking about that, but yeah, we'll save it for like the main like crux of the episode.
The main beef. Yeah,
I'm doing pretty good.
I got a pancake.
Oh, nice, dude.
Oh.
It also looks pretty good. Yeah.
I like pancakes.
I'd probably say, yeah, pancakes.
They're pretty good.
Pancakes are definitely like a top breakfast item for me.
Yeah, dude, it is.
Yeah. You put like sprinkles and shit in it?
You know it, dude.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
I got a fresh set of kicks. I'm played for the Phoenix Suns. I graduated in 1991. Damn, that motherfucker older than the motherfucking moon plus the sun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think the whole slowed and reverb thing is gonna work out.
Yeah. Sound like shit.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. We can think of something to do another time or whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah,
anyways, welcome back to the fucking podcast.
Whoa!
It's
He took Luke's bit. What the fuck?
Yeah,
We're back
snagged
Guys-
it before he can get it.
Guys, I
running
guess you
away
can
with that
say
shit.
we're starting a new chapter in our story. I guess you could say that.
Yeah. A reference to something I said before the podcast.
Reference. You didn't even have to say that. You
Reference
could have
to
just
the
let it
fact that
go
Luke is
as if I
illiterate.
was trying something new. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. But hey, man, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. The music starts now.
Wow.
Do it with the Sprite pop. Sprite can pop.
That's awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Good Enough Podcast. I've got a new job, and that's a little bit
Jackson
crazy. I
has
wanna
a
tell you
new
about
damn
it.
job,
Dude.
and he was supposed to talk about it last week, but he forgot. And
What?
after the
I was.
recording, after the
Anti-work.
after the
Hassan
recording
Piker,
session, Jackson went,
anti-work.
"Oh no! I meant to tell this crazy story about my job, but I didn't."
Yeah.
And then we made fun of him. We were like, "Fuck you, you fucking stupid bitch!" And he was like, "Ah."
Anti-work.
So-
Real
You're
thing
supposed
that
to
happened.
live in your
I already I have a job through my school. I'm just like a student assistant for one of my teachers, but it doesn't make that good money, and I don't. My hours aren't that heavy, so I was thinking of getting a weekend job that I can work. But it's been really hard to find like a job that's like really flexible where I can just kind of go in whenever and get hours. So I've been scouring Indeed for like months at this point, trying to find a place. And then eventually I find an application on Indeed for an escape room host.
Nice. That's
And I'm
sick,
like,
actually.
this is like right up my alley. So I apply.
That's such a
and
wild
I
thing,
land,
dude.
I land the first interview, and it goes great. I'm hamming up. I'm like, yeah, like I do improv. Like I'm really good on my feet. Like I can really play
I'm
characters. if
hamming
you
it
need me
up.
to. So I get the second interview, and I get this crazy email where he's like, yeah, so I'm gonna have you come in, and you and 3 other applicants are gonna do a room together for your second interview. And I'm like, oh, okay, bad.
It's kind of fun though.
So I go. Well, you'd think. I go in, and he goes, "Okay, great. So we're gonna do the horror one with a live scare actor."
Oh, you guys have people in it. What the fuck?
Bro, what?
It's one of
I'm
those
like-
escape rooms.
I'm like, I assumed there's like a few rooms in this place. I assumed we were just doing one of the normal ones. No, this guy's like, you and 3 strangers are gonna be locked in a room with another guy. That's all scary.
Sexy.
So we get in there. And the bit of it is that like you have to like hide a lot. Like there's no lights on, so we can barely see. We have night vision cameras like looking around. It's me and just 3 dudes I've never met. And like 3 times during the thing, we have a radio and someone will go, "He's coming! Like you have to hide now." So we all have me and 3 strangers.
That's scary as
have
hell.
to cram into a closet. While like a guy comes in the room and starts slamming on all the stuff, we're freaking out. And then at the very end, they force you to go into this room that and you know there's gonna be someone in there. And this guy chased us with a taser. I'm like, dude, this is fucking
the fuck?
crazy.
That's
But I got the fucking job, and the crazy thing is, I have the job. I get to host all the rooms, and I get to be the live scare actor.
Yo,
So I get
that's
to be
sick.
the guy. I get to be the guy who like comes in and bangs on the walls, but at the end I have to come in like crawl through a crawl space in zero light with a mask on, hide behind all these like dead bodies, and then chase people with a taser.
That's sick, dude.
And I had my first
though.
I had my first day on Saturday, which was we were recording this on Tuesday, so this was just this past weekend. Dude, it is so fucking fun. I'm having a blast. I literally sit in the booth, like when I'm not being the scare actor, I sit in the booth and I'm just hitting the sound cues. I'm just hammering it. I'm fucking with these people. Every time they get close to solving something, I'll hit them with like a scary noise, and like half the people will like just jump into like hide mode. It's the funniest shit ever, dude. But we also have other ones where I have to like pretend to be like oh, I get to pretend to be like a scientist, like he's turning into a zombie. I get to be like
Scientist.
a fucking like a Christmas elf, which is like alright, whatever. But like, anyways, dude.
If anyone goes to that escape room, please take a photo of Jackson dressed as himself.
When you guys come down next, I'll lead you through an escape room.
Yes,
I'll be your host.
I want to do that.
I've been
so
practicing
I'll be your
with
host,
escape
and
rooms,
I'll be your scare actor too, and we'll see how
I've
you
been
guys
practicing,
do.
bro.
I've
I've
only
been
done
going
it-
to escape rooms recently.
You have? Have you actually?
yeah, hell
Yeah. Yeah, it's our new me, Tiffany, and her friends. We've been like trying to do escape rooms every once in a
that's
while.
fun.
We've done it
Nice.
twice.
They're a ton of
Definitely
fun.
not like as crazy as Jackson is with like a scare actor or anything. But we get like, you know, Jackson's probably out here like, you know, he's wearing blackface. He's like, I'm Justin Trudeau, and he jumps out and scares me. Like, ah! It's the Canada escape
Escape
room.
from Justin Trudeau.
Escape from
5
Canada.
stars on Yelp. That's funny. I know we do have a sister location. We don't get to touch the people like that we're scaring. But we have a sister location that's like they actually tase you and like touch you, and it's like
They tase you.
They literally take like you have to sign a waiver when you're doing it. 'Cause,
What
like, they
the
literally,
hell?
Like, will tase
Dude, that's
you during
sick.
the
What
thing.
the fuck?
But they're really small tasers.
That's
I have like an
evil.
industrial sized like will make you stop moving.
Like one of those cattle prods? Like,
Because
yeah.
apparently one time a customer charged the scare actor and he didn't know what to do. So now I have this massive fucking baton. And it
He's
makes
jammed
this
in his
loud
fucking
ass
chest.
noise.
He's like,
I'm like fucking Kylo Ren with this shit. I pop out and I'm like, I'm just like charging that shit.
Is
up.
it like one of those big sticks, or is it? Like,
Yeah, it's like the
Oh,
big
it's like
stick ones.
you got a cattle prod, bro. That's like.
Oh
the
yeah,
fucking-
dude.
That's,
Oh yeah.
that's the jackass
no,
shit,
yeah.
bro.
I
Oh,
got,
that's
I got
sick.
like. I don't remember how much.
Dude,
weight
I
was,
can't
but
wait
it's
to go to
crazy.
California and get tased by Jackson Burns and Blackface.
Yeah,
It sounds like such a
I go,
dream.
something.
Justin Trudeau.
I can't be seen in the dark. I gotta wear it.
No, for real. No, yeah.
I thought we
it's
were
cool.
done
It's a
with
cool
these
place. The
jokes.
One
boss
of
is
the-
really awesome. And so,
One of
yeah.
these days, a guy is gonna like charge you. He's gonna be like, you can't fucking. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
The microphones guy. You're Jackson Burns.
Is that the MF Doom guy?
It's so funny.
you made the
said this
bread
is,
video? You made the.
I was literally gonna say, bro, you're the alchemist guy.
I will say there was my first ever scare. I went in with we did a double where I went in with another guy just so he could show me what we do because I'm literally have to navigate all this in pitch black because there's no lights.
Right.
So like I'm following him and like holding on to him, and we're hiding behind waiting for the sound cue to jump out because we can't see the people when they're walking through. We just have to wait for the person in the booth to alert us. The sound cue happens. We jump out, and one of the guys is like doing the Macho Man thing where he's like, I'm just gonna stand here and smile because this doesn't scare me at all. And so we can't do anything when they do that. And so we just I stand there, I have the taser, and he just stands there, and I'm just like, so great. So you could have ran, but now this is awkward for both of us. And he just
Yeah.
was like, and then walked out of the room, and I was like, all right.
I'm sorry, I'm that guy. Like, you know where there's like Halloween things, like, and they have like those haunted houses where they have like theater kids as actors, like,
Yeah.
ooh. That's what I do. I try to make them laugh. That's the
Dude,
goal. If
I
you
should-
could get them to break.
I
That's
should
the
It
try
goal.
makes
doing
sense in
That's
the
a
context
fun-
of
I
a
should try
haunted
doing
house,
this
but
this
because
October.
the final scare is it.
You got to play
over
along.
the
It's
over
like
the
a part of the
radio. We're
lore.
telling you it's like the room is over. Like get out of the thing, and he was just like, well, it wasn't even like make us laugh. He just stood there and was like,
Bro's an asshole.
and I was like, all right, pal.
Yo, fuck that dude.
My first scare too.
You should fucking kill him.
You should dox him. What's his name? Where's he live?
Justin Trudeau.
Canada. Boys,
guy.
we're crossing the border. You know the
The
vibe.
boys hit the.
That's
boys go to
actually
Canada.
his. You don't have to give a number, but like, does that pay good out of curiosity?
It's minimum. But
all right.
but we do get tips, like we have a big tip board. So like if we are good at hosting, we get tips. And also like if we can convince someone to write a Yelp review, we get tipped off that too. So
That's kind of sick, actually. But yeah, dude, that's actually like a hilarious.
Sounds like an
job.
awesome
like,
job.
it's
Yeah.
minimum, but
Literally.
but the thing is like I get
It's so
paid to
fun
sit
that
there
it,
and
like-
fuck with people that it's
so
rewarding. in
fun,
other
it's
ways.
worth
And it's my
it.
second job too, so
Yeah,
it's
fair.
paying for
Plus,
groceries and
like,
gas and-
I'm like imagining if I were there doing that job, minimum wage for you is like 15 an hour, and
yeah.
That's not bad,
he's-
actually.
That's what it is.
but like, yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine by me, man.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
same. PA standards, like that's above what we're doing.
You know what
for
minimum
so
wage
I'll
in
take
Kentucky is?
it. 8.
It's $7.50.
Oh, you're still God. Biden was supposed to fix you, fucking country hillbillies.
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Biden.
Andy Bashir. That's why I hate Democrats.
I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna pretend I do though. To
It's
make
our
it sound like
governor.
I know what's up.
That's actually the weirdest thing. Not
Oh,
even to get
I
political,
didn't
but
even know
like
that.
Kentucky's like
I
a
know
red
who my
state.
governor is.
Kentucky's a red state, but we have a Democratic governor. What's up with that, guys? Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
and I've got Gavin fucking Newsom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Fuck yeah.
Choke on
wait,
that
my
one.
governor? Oh wait, is it fucking what's his name? John? What's his name?
John
Feinstein?
Fetterman?
Is it John Fetterman?
Where
Is
do
he
you
my
live?
governor? Pennsylvania?
I
Oh, Pennsylvania. Well,
I don't think
is
John
John
Fetterman
Fetterman? I don't think
is
John
he a
Fetterman's
governor?
Pennsylvania.
What is he?
No, wait, no, he's
He's
not
a
a governor. He's a
senator.
senator.
John Fett. Oh, it's senator. Then I don't know who my governor is.
No, yeah. John.
Anyway.
It's Josh Shapiro.
Ben's gay brother.
The family doesn't know that yet, Jake.
Apple don't fall too far from the
Josh
tree is all
Shapiro.
I'll say.
Jake just accidentally outs.
I was about to make a
Pennsylvania
joke.
governor.
I was about to make a joke. I'll tell you guys later.
Yeah, dude, that's actually kind of sick, bro. I'm proud of you, Jackson.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, if you guys are ever doing an escape room, maybe the guy behind the mask. Hey, you know what? You know what they say. That's
Jackson
what the
Antifa
mask
Burns.
is.
That's what
That's what the point of the mask.
And that's what
is.
we like to call a callback, everyone.
Guys, let's talk
That's
about
what
dreams
it's
some more.
called.
Let's make some more TikTok
Guys,
clips.
this has been the dream moment of the day. Like, subscribe, hit that dono button, smash that.
If you guys want to see not one,
Twitch
but
Prime.
2 dream moments of the day, that's where our Patreon comes in, everyone. Welcome to
Boom.
the ad segment.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to join our Patreon, we do 5 dream segments that we have to cut out. You only get 1 for free. You get 4 extra
Minimum.
ones.
Minimum.
And that's not even counting the bonus episode where we have a 10-minute section where we just cover all the dream drama / news / updates / everything, or we talk about dream. And then we have a newly rebranded segment on our Patreon called the LPs, but it's called the L Dreams now, and it's where we listen to Dreams LP every single week. And it's actually really fun. We do those live. We upload them, and it's
And
new
not to spoil
commentary.
too much.
Yeah.
Not spoil too much, but our dream moment of the day on the bonus is going to involve happy pills.
That's true. This is true. And then let's not.
Oh,
even,
guys, put your wallets away.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
not
everyone
everyone
I
forgets.
can't
wants.
say
And
all
I
your
don't.
money at
I don't
once.
want. I don't want to toot our own horn, but we even have a Dream SMP server. That's right. Except we couldn't legally get the name, so we just had to call it a Minecraft realm. But we have.
I call it
Minecraft
wet
realm.
dreams.
Yeah, what he said. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you would like to
Anyway.
join our Patreon, where you can support us and join the Dream fan base or the
Dream
stan
by
base, if you will.
association, you support Dream. You support
Yeah, this
play.
is true. And just like Young Gravy always says, I got Dream playing hose, now I'm playing Minecraft. So,
Facts.
yeah.
No
And-
fine
God,
lass,
he's
and
so
now I'm
real for
playing
that, dude.
Minecraft.
Anyway, fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I haven't done an escape room in like years. I haven't done. Sorry, I blacked out there for a second. Holy shit. But yeah, I haven't done an escape room in like so long. But they're always so fun. I did it. It was like in the 6th grade when I did it. It's been a long ass time. But I really want to go. I know a lot of my friends like doing it.
Dude, the best
Yeah.
shit is when you're in an escape room and everyone's like doing something, and then some shit just clicks for you, and you just fucking scream. It's like,
you're
the
like,
thing!
wait a minute!
Yeah, literally.
It's like that one episode of fucking Breaking Bad where Jesse, like, Walt and Mike are like arguing about something, and then Jesse goes, "But what if they didn't know that we stole the meth at all?" And then they like steal it off a train.
Magnets, bitch.
Guys, this was actually a clever segue to talk about the fact that I finished Breaking Bad this weekend. Finally.
You finished.
I finished, and then I watched the last episode of the show. And it was
All right,
pretty good.
Justin.
Yeah. Let's just say the Justin Trudeau cameo was unexpected. Spoilers, sorry.
That's usually the
Justin
common
Trudeau
consensus.
needs to be somewhere in the title of this episode.
Justin Trudeau's Playhouse.
We can't call it that.
Why?
I'll think of something fun here. Anyway,
I mean, it's a pretty cool place. I mean,
Justin Trudeau's Playhouse.
anyway, but yeah,
got carpets.
It's pretty. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Like, yeah, I finished it. It was fucking awesome. It was like probably like best show ever, right? I mean, am I really supposed to add that much to it? Like, in
Never seen
retrospect,
Breaking Bad.
You've never seen it? Do you know like the
Not in its
spoilers or
entirety.
anything?
I know a bit about it. I mean, I've not really gone into any heavy details, but
Do
I
you
know a bit
care?
about it.
Do you care?
Not really. Are you spoiling Breaking Bad?
I mean, I haven't spoiled it yet, but we talked about it.
Are
in the
you going
past.
to?
I was gonna ask permission if it's okay. I mean,
You can-
it's been
I gotta
10.
edit
It's
it
been
out.
it's been literally 10 years since it ended.
Yeah,
so,
I don't give a
like,
fuck, but I just gotta edit it out or something. Or Luke, do the thing where it's like,
Breaking news. Skip to
24:58.
in the episode if you don't want to hear spoilers for Breaking Bad, even though
you've had 10 years. Let's just say I wasn't spoiled because I just ignored the shit out of everything because I'm like that. But yeah, I mean it was pretty crazy, right?
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
dope,
But
man.
like
Congrats.
I wanted to talk about the fucking what was the episode that everyone was like, oh yeah, it's like the best episode ever, like fucking like Ozymandias. Yeah, I watched it, and I mean like yeah, it was probably the best episode of TV. I mean, I'm kind of like underplaying how much I love the show. Like it probably is like as of right now probably my favorite TV show I've ever watched. Like I think it's literally beat Gravity Falls for like my favorite show ever. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm beating a dead horse. I mean, everyone and their mom thinks Breaking Bad is the best show ever. You know what I mean?
That shit rocks.
Yeah. I mean, it's just really good. You know, it's just a good show. Jackson, do you want to add to this at all? Like, you've seen
why
it?
me? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I've seen Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's fucking. It's
it's
been a long time, but when I watched it, it was fire. I mean, I just finished Succession too, so.
I've
also
been
a
meaning
TV
to watch
show.
that show. I've been meaning to watch Succession. Is it really
It's
as good as
probably
people say?
one of the worst marketed TV shows ever because everyone makes it look like so viscerally like digital and like corporate, but it's actually shot on film and looks really phenomenal. And,
Really?
Season 1's a little bit of a drag, but everything after that's phenomenal. Season 4 is one of the best seasons of TV, so just ever. So
I really want to watch
it'll-
Succession. I want to watch. I want to
all
watch
the voices.
Barry. I want to watch Sopranos at some point, and then
I never got through The Sopranos. I have a really hard time watching TV because I won't even like. I stopped watching The Sopranos not because I didn't like it. I just like get done. I'm like, all right, that's enough for me. Like I super prefer movies.
That's fair.
I've been checking out.
You like the
fucking
3-act
DVDs at the
structure?
library.
Yeah,
Because I like being done with the story.
that's fair. That's the thing that I'm like. I feel like I'm in a weird position with Breaking Bad because like a lot of people when they first watched Breaking Bad and like finished it, they're like, oh yeah, that like show's over, right? But me, I'm like, okay, well now I gotta watch fucking El Camino and fucking Better Call Saul because I'm like, the story's still going somewhat, you know, like there's still stuff I don't know. So like I don't know, it's weird because I feel like I did get a sense of finality. Obviously, I mean the fucking last episode, fucking Walter White dies, so like there's not really like much you can. I know, shocker, right? But like
I'm shocked you didn't get the whole show spoiled for you because
I told you, I just ignore the shit out of all spoilers possible. Like I just ignore it.
What?
So you're telling me
He dies in the end? What the fuck? Yeah.
Next, you're gonna tell me Mike Ehrmantraut died.
my baby blue.
Mike Ehrmantraut dies, Jake. So does Hank. So does That fucking kid on
Badger?
the motorcycle. Badger's still alive to my knowledge.
Oh, thank God. All right,
They're
we're
not.
okay.
They're not rocks, Marie. They're minerals.
Bring
They're
me
not
my
rocks, they're
minerals,
minerals.
Marie. My minerals.
Minerals.
God, Marie, worst character on TV ever. For
Do you
real.
Whoa.
do you think she's the worst character because you think she's annoying or
Minerals.
She's annoying. Yeah, Marie's just annoying as
I'm
shit.
so-
and
I don't
also,
understand-
fucking addicted to stealing, whatever that's called.
I
can't
don't-
remember what that's called. again,
Kleptomaniac.
Yeah, she's a
but- Yeah,
kleptomaniac.
kleptomaniac.
I don't understand because here's the thing. I think all the characters are so like well written that I've never had an issue of like a character showing up on screen, right? I don't have an issue with any of it, you know? But like I'm shocked that like Marie didn't get the hate that like Skylar did. You know,
yeah.
when I watch the show, at least in my mind, I would expect like that to be flipped, you know? And I don't think either of them deserve to be shat on like a ton. You know, you can find their characters annoying, but like that just means they're well written, right? But like after watching the show, I legitimately like obviously Skylar is like a morally like weird character, obviously. But like people who are like, yeah, Skylar's the fucking worst. Like, did we watch the fucking same show? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I know this was all the way back in season 3, but even whenever she, like, cheats on Walt, she told him that she wanted a divorce. And, like, he knew that they were going to get in a divorce, you know? That's not, like, her fucking cheating on him. Like, at all. But who knows? Maybe I'm fucking crazy. But I was just going to say, the whole last 8 episodes are the most like depressing shit I've ever watched in my life. Just I've never seen a show where everything intentionally just is like the worst possible thing that could happen. Like
Succession.
The worst.
Succession.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just the worst people on the planet just fucking shit up for 4 seasons straight. It's just absolutely what that is.
But I mean, it's just so weird because Breaking Bad, the whole show is like, oh my god, this guy is like, he's rising the ranks, and then once he finally gets to the very top, it's like, okay, how do we bring all of this down in the next 8 episodes to where they're like all like just shells of what they used to be? But fuck, it's crazy. I mean, the fact that Jesse doesn't say anything in the entire last episode except for the fucking like, say the words, say you want this. He's like pointing the gun or whatever. That's the only thing he says in that fucking episode. He went through the fucking ringer that whole goddamn show. He never caught a break. He never caught a break.
Bro was the victim.
Oh, I mean, he finally escaped at the end, but like, bro, dude is struggling. Yeah, and then Skylar and Flynn are probably gonna like hate their husband / father for the rest of their life. You know, I mean, Flynn has that phone call where he's like, "Why are you still alive? Why don't you go ahead and just die?" or something like that. It's like crazy. Anyway, I'm talking into a void.
I literally have nothing to contribute.
I know.
I'm
Jake
sorry.
hasn't seen the show. It's okay.
I've seen like choice episodes here and there. Like I watched The Fly. That was a good episode.
Dude, speaking of The Fly, this is one thing I wanted to bring up. So you guys know Angry Video Game Nerd, obviously.
Absolutely.
Like James Ralph or Rolf or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
He has a video on his YouTube channel where he reviews Breaking Bad. And I love the video because I'm like, oh, cool. Like, this guy's like, I like this guy. Like, he's reviewing a show I like. And I'm like, yeah, it's a cool video. But he has like the worst fucking takes of all time on it. Like, he talks about how The Fly is his favorite episode, but he phrases The Fly as if it's like, don't get me wrong, it's like a funny episode, but he just phrases it as if it's like a straight up comedy and it's only about Walt trying to kill a fly, as if it's not like a metaphor for the entire show. And like, it gets so depressing near the end of the episode. And like, fucking Walt is like drugged and he like almost admits that like he fucking, you know, like watched Jane die or whatever the fuck. Like, he almost admits that, and fucking Angry Video Game Nerd is in the video going like, and then he fucking kills the fly, and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Bro just likes it.
But I mean, I was just like, really? Like, don't
Him
get me
and-
wrong.
him and ARTV give off the same
I'm not a
vibe.
hater of that episode like some people are, but like, I don't know. I was like, really? It's your favorite episode? Anyway. But yeah, I finished the show. You can done with spoiler talk. It was good. I will be giving it a 10. I will be giving it a perfect score.
Whoa.
It's a phenomenal show. Never seen anything better. Everything gets resolved. Never seen one TV show where I think everything that should have happened to a character should happen. You know? Like
fair
everything made sense. Like I felt like every character got the ending they deserved, and not only deserved, but like the ending that like made the most sense for that character. Like it just made sense. Even Gravity Falls, even though I fucking love that show to death, there's only one thing I would change about the ending, and well, maybe two. There's like two things I would change about the ending. But yeah, I'm not gonna get into spoilers of that show. But like, yeah.
Fair enough. Breaking Bad, good show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Good
shocking.
show.
Shocking, right?
Mark it in the book. You know what show I've actually been watching?
What?
The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
Dude, I fucking love that show. So
That show is
goddamn,
fucking awesome,
it is,
dude. Oh my god.
It's hilarious, isn't it? It's like
No,
the
it's
fucking,
so fucking funny.
It's
I watched the first 2 episodes. They were awesome.
It's so
like,
fucking funny.
Flapjack, do that thing you do every day, all the time.
Flapjack
God, I
has
love
like the greatest sound effect of all time. It's the when they'll do like a SpongeBob zoom in and they go like, oh, it cuts out on Discord.
Yeah,
but
it's like,
you know what I'm talking about.
it's like a scream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackson, I know you're clocking out right now, but if you actually do someday watch the first few seasons of SpongeBob, your next mandatory follow up is Flapjack. You have to watch the first couple seasons of Flapjack because
I'll
it's
add
like
that to the list.
I think the guy who did regular show did Flapjack, and that's why it's pretty funny.
The guy who did Alex Hirsch, who made Gravity Falls, worked on Flapjack. I think the guy who made regular show worked on it, and I also think fucking JG Quintel, who made regular show, and then the guy who made Adventure Time worked on it. All three of them.
Yeah. Flapjack is it's such like an underrated show. I'd love to do a video essay on Flapjack. I feel like that'd do pretty well. Like watch the entire show.
Do you think that would
and
fit
then do,
your,
like, a video essay?
Your
I don't know.
content?
If Jackson can do it, I can fucking do it. Yeah. Anyway, those are shows we like. Jackson, you can finally talk about Sprain now. I hear you clocking out mentally. Just no.
Jackson Burns.
I'm sorry. Can you guys take over? I'm dealing with landlord shit right now.
Alrighty. Well,
This guy.
so let's look at the list.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the episode where
Let's
Jackson
check out the list.
reads emails.
Welcome to the episode where Jake throws it to Jackson and he fucking completely cold cocks me and leaves me hanging.
So what are we going to talk about now?
Let's
Not my
go
fault,
to the
landlord,
list.
just come.
Fair enough. Anyway, let's get to the list. So I put this topic. I was curious about it since I didn't know we were going to get to it. Luke, how do you feel about sponsorship shaming in the YouTube community?
What do you mean, like,
What I mean by that is if you see a YouTuber do a sponsor and comment section has some people and they're like, oh, I can't believe this person would sell out. Do you think like that?
No. Whenever
I don't
see,
either.
Whenever I see a sponsor, I just go, cool, they're making money, and then
That's exactly what I feel.
And I just skip it, and I get to the rest of the video. That's
Yeah.
it.
I
will say
don't understand
though.
that.
I will say, sometimes when I see someone getting sponsored by some, I think, all right, I will never shame someone for taking a sponsor because you got to make money somehow. But sometimes people take lame ass sponsors. Like, I don't know if they've gotten better, but I remember like a few years ago, fucking BetterHelp like turned out to be like really terrible. And people were like, we're never going to take sponsors from them ever again. And people are like still doing that.
Constantly
Every time I always like raise my eyebrow, I'm like, huh. And I don't really like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't like judge them for that, you know?
Yeah, working with a company that's like has questionable moral standing, that's almost to one side. It's more the people that when you have a sponsorship in a video, they're like upset. They're like,
No,
oh,
yeah,
why do you got to
is-
ruin the video?
that is
I
lame.
never understood that because
I will say, I think, like, I understand when content creators want to have sponsors and when they don't. Like, for example, my videos, if they had a sponsorship in them, would never fucking work, right? Like that just wouldn't make sense because like
The only way you'd have a sponsorship integration would probably be like at the very end, like video over, last 30 seconds of the video. Hey, check out the sponsor.
Yeah, literally.
Like even then, I don't even really care. Like, but that's up to the creator if they want to have that that in their.
That's kind of why. That's kind of why I started my second channel. And like, obviously, I haven't fucking uploaded shit in like almost a year other than a music video, but. I made the second channel because if I ever wanted to make a video where it's more like just me oriented, I could just be like, "Hey guys, before we start, here's a sponsor," or something like that.
I'd love to start like a slop channel, like Pyrocynical, like have just like a daily upload, just garbage channel. That's
His videos
like,
are fucking awful on that channel.
I know, but like, and he's not ashamed about it either. That's kind of why I respect it really.
He knows they're bad.
He knows. He gets like 300. He gets like 150 to like 300,000 views a video, and he refers to it as the slop channel. Like it's just. It's
Hello
my slop
everyone,
channel.
welcome back to your daily dose of slop.
I love slop.
Today we're
Give me
talking about
more
what Moist
slop.
Critical talked about last night, and that is
Literally.
Twitter. As we all know, Twitter is like the dog shit pile of the internet. No one likes it. But also, here's an incredibly
word for word.
Here's an incredibly. He'll be like, "Yeah, Twitter sucks." Also, here's an incredibly detailed history of what I read on Twitter last night, and it's like clearly you're on it all the time.
To wrap this in a bow, I just don't understand sponsorship channels.
I don't get it either. Like it doesn't make any sense. I will say what I was gonna get at is like I completely understand someone being like, "Wow, that sponsorship was so fucking annoying," because I have watched sponsorships in videos where they completely ruin my immersion in the video and they completely ruin the whole vibe of the video. For example, I don't know if you all agree with this, but I think this may be controversial to some, but I think Jay Schlatt's recent content has been not good. Like all of his like fucking like reaction videos to like TikToks, I think they are like actually on like honestly pretty bad. Like I don't find them funny at all.
Is that slop?
And what he'll do is every single time without fail, whenever he has a sponsor, he'll like cut himself off. He'll be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna go back to the TikToks here in a second. But first,
yeah, I really wish he had come out with a 12-minute video where he said that he was going to stop doing that and that things were about to change.
No, I saw that. I'm just saying his recent content has sucked.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, whenever he would do those videos, this is what he would do every single time. Like, tell me this is not exactly what he would do. He goes, "Hey guys, we're gonna get right back to the content here in a second, but first, I gotta make money." And he'd always like smile like that, and then he'd go, "World of Tanks! Fucking tank until it comes!" And
even if he does do that, I'm not even tripping about it. Like, I mean, if you're just
the way he makes his ads are the
openly,
most annoying shit in the world.
It doesn't bother me that much. But I think the best kinds is when like a video starts and there's just a quick like, "This video is sponsored by Squarespace," and then the whole video goes by, and then at the very end it's like, "And now the ad is," where it's like you get at the beginning and the end, but like the actual video is pretty much untouched.
Untouched. Yeah.
All-time greatest person in YouTube history at ads. I've said his name a bunch.
Me. Oh, sorry. Who said that?
Oh no, who said that?
I don't know. Continue.
Sure wasn't me.
Drew Gooden is perfect at doing ads. He does exact. I know I say his name,
on this shit.
but listen, he does a thing where he goes, "This video is sponsored by blank," and at the very end, instead of just doing a normal ad, he writes like a whole ass script around the ad, and so it feels natural within the video. There's a skit, so there's something funny, so you feel invested to still watch it. It's like perfect.
I don't watch that shit. I just don't.
No,
I do.
I don't either.
I do.
I mean,
because he makes it funny.
I mean, hey, if a creator wants to have a sponsor in there, I'm literally gonna. I'd be like, hell yeah, good for you for getting sponsored. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but hey, good for you. You're getting the money from it. It doesn't fucking matter if I watch it or not. You're getting the money, so hey, good for you, brother.
The only time I've ever watched a sponsored ad is like if I'm just like away from my phone doing something else and I'm like not paying attention.
Yeah.
Besides that, I will never watch a sponsored ad. Not because I'm not supportive. I'm no.
It doesn't matter if you watch
I bet
it
anything.
either.
I'm not going to buy the product. I'm not.
Unless it's one of those
that kind of
shitty
guy.
integrations where it's like, oh, you get paid off the amount of like people who download it or buy it or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been looking into sponsorships lately. That's why it's been on my mind. I'm trying to work with like advertising agencies and kind of like catch on that market. This is a
work with
subtle
me
way
and
of me
advertise
saying,
me.
yeah, advertise you. I was thinking about that. You know what? I'm going to bring this up. My mom said this, which was actually pretty funny. She was like, Jake, have you ever thought about advertising like other people's YouTube channels on your channel? They'd probably pay you. I'm like, that sounds like a terrible fucking idea. Like, hey, we're going to get back to my video, but real quick, you guys should watch this even better YouTuber. Like, that's just such a terrible
You guys ever get those
fucking idea.
inquiries on Instagram where someone will be like, hey, man, I run like a small channel and was just hoping that like maybe I could repost your video on my channel. I just like
I've
really-
never gotten that. That's
I got a
weird.
few of those
What?
where I was
No.
like,
what the
I was
fuck?
like, yeah. I just like I like to highlight smaller channels, and I've got a bigger thing, and I just was hoping I could repost your video on my page or put it. Or I've
That's
gotten that, or
literally
like
fucking
post it on my
machinima.
Instagram and repost it on my Instagram, and I'm like,
Machinima.
no,
Yeah.
I will fucking strike you to all shit if you do
wanna-
that.
do you want to hear? Do you want to hear something?
Insane.
Do you want to hear something that actually happened? Back when I was fucking doing TikTok or whatever. I did. Oh yeah, my father.
Oh, Misty recommended that for my I've been listening to shit. I'm so fucking upset. I have to listen to that fucking album. Sorry, Luke. Continue.
It's a good album. Anyway, back when I did TikTok, I did this fucking video where I had like a basketball in the video or something, and I forget what it was, but I was just holding a basketball, and without my permission, the fucking Instagram account Hoops reposted my fucking video. Do you guys know that
Huge.
account?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a basketball like Instagram page. They reposted my video, but with no credit. Well, actually, they did credit me, but like, isn't that so fucking lame? Like, they didn't even like ask me to like repost it.
It's the Vince Vintage situation, ladies and gentlemen. Can I react your video? Still haven't got a response from that either. I definitely fucking blew my shot with that one. I'm so pissed at myself. I shouldn't have done it. I thought it'd be funny. Wait, you weren't there for that, Jackson, right?
No, but I think I know what you're talking about. Wait, what are you talking about?
When Vince Vintage had that thing where everyone was reacting to his shit, I DM'd him because he follows me, and I was just like, hey, can I react to your videos? And he never responded.
Did he read it?
Yeah, he read it.
That's funny.
Definitely burned a bridge there, but whatever.
That's funny as
it's
shit,
what it
though.
If anyone is on that Hoops account, go and find Luke and post that in the Good Enough Podcast
It's
subreddit.
probably. Is there a good enough podcast subreddit?
I mean, Discord. Fuck. I meant, yeah, you know what I meant.
When are we gonna
Buy the
when's
Patreon and
when's
post it in the
GP
Discord.
subreddit coming, guys?
Yeah, when's
we
the
can
sub,
be
baby?
Covering all our fucking virgin
as fuck,
bases,
bro.
I guess.
In
Yes.
conclusion, don't be mad at me when I start shilling ads. Hopefully I do. Daddy's going to get
No
it back.
facts.
Please don't be mad at me.
Speaking
Please.
of virgins, Jake, let's talk about Aaron Dillaway.
Okay, I thought you were talking about something else. All right,
do you think I
Aaron
was talking
Dillaway.
about?
ladies- I thought you were talking about Sprain.
Oh, okay. Which one do you want to talk about first?
We'll use Aaron Dillaway as a nice little jump off. Luke, what'd you find? You
Luke's
seem
bearing his head, but we
distraught.
let him go on his Breaking Bad monologue. So we can
You
take a sip for a
distraught.
second.
No, I'm just. I talked. I had my talking conch. This is. You had the talking pillow now.
The talking pillow. Well, Luke, you can hop in every once in a while if you find something that seems interesting.
All right. Yeah. And
Let's
I'll
talk. Okay, let's talk Sprain first because that's a bit more.
Yeah, we'll talk Sprain, then we'll go into Aaron Dillaway.
Yeah.
Luke, what do you think of it?
I haven't heard it.
There you go.
Ah,
Anyway,
there it
continue.
is.
Yeah.
So Sprain's, I'm gonna be so real, bordering a 10. That shit is
Wow.
really fucking good. I've been watching. I watched someone made this really great live video of them when they did their 2.5 hour show when the album dropped. It was really good presentation and acoustics, actually, surprisingly. And dude, you listen to the full album, right, Jake?
Yeah.
When he does the monologue at the end of the album live, it's so awkward and it's so much longer. And he goes on this like, people start laughing because it's like no one knows how to act. He hits the mic so hard against his head he cuts himself, dude. But he
Pulls a
does,
Goldberg? That's sick.
he does this whole thing where he's like my little cock has an announcement to make. and then he just like goes away from the mic, and people are just like,
What the
and then it's like really quiet for 5 seconds. He goes, "What's so fucking funny?" And he just like keeps going. It's this like it's the most.
Dude, that scared the
insane-
fuck out of me, low key.
Go-
The fucking
dude,
guys that made
like,
Sprain like got pissed off
After
at the
this,
crowd.
I thought
in
they'd
between
kill in between the main and the bonus, just watch. It's like it's like a 2-minute monologue at the end.
I'm actually
right at
busting
the
it up
end
right
of-
now.
It's at the end of
The live show.
It's not at the end of the live show. It's because they didn't do the last song last. It's at the end of.
Oh, they didn't.
God, it's whatever. It's like God or whatever you call it.
Yeah, got like that album. Wait, what are you talking about?
At the end of the song, God
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you call it. At the end of the live show, that's like Sprained live.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You're like, no, the other one.
No, I meant it's not at the end of the live show. It's at the end of the song God or whatever. It's called God or
Yes,
whatever you
okay.
call it. Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome. But anyways, what did you think about the album?
So when I went into it, I didn't really know what I was gonna expect because I listened to one song and I thought it was pretty cool. It was hang on, let me check out the Sprain. I'm pretty sure it was like
I bet I know what it was.
I
I'm just finding
forget.
what
I think it was like the
Margin
second
for
or-
Error.
It was probably Margin for Error, yeah. So I thought this was more of a droney experience, but then when the first track started, it was like pretty much like a Swan's like daughters
First
like kind
track's
of
so
rock
good.
like rock experience. So I was kind of taken aback, but it's a longer album. It's like an hour and a half, and most of that is fucking compiled of 2 tracks like that are like 20 some minutes each,
Yeah.
and like literally the last song, God or whatever you call it, is just nothing, just like silence, which is like barely silence. There's like some like hums or whatever the fuck in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, walking away from it, it was not something I really thought I was going to enjoy. I definitely enjoyed it more than I thought I would, but I don't think I'm on the hype train that you are,
Sprain train.
unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not on the Sprain train or anything like that. It's definitely good, and there's definitely some moments that are like actually kind of fucking like bonkers. The one that comes to mind immediately, not even looking, is "We Think So Ill of You." That song is like probably my favorite off of it.
Yeah.
Because it's shorter. It's like the 4-minute mark, and not only do I find that as like some of the most visceral on the album, something about the story at the end where it's like the sitting in a crowd at a talk show, and every single sin you've ever committed is projected on a board with everyone you've ever met in the crowd. Like that's just like some manic shit. Like that's just wild, bro. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I'm
such a
sure you
gross
want to
album.
fucking.
I'm
yeah,
watching
I'm sure you want to
this,
get down
this
and suck off.
monologue right now.
Oh, are you watching it?
I just
It's
watched the
insane,
monologue, dude. It's fucking. He's like going. I just skipped right to the part where he goes, "What's so fucking funny?"
That's
No,
scary.
And there's one
everyone
fucking
is like-
dumbass in the crowd. There's one fucking dumb. Like he goes, "What's so fucking funny?" Everyone's like, "Holy shit!" And then there's one guy that goes, "It's hilarious."
Yeah.
Wait,
What
what's
a
the time?
loser.
What's the
Shut the hell
timestamp for
up.
that? I'm curious.
It's
Well, make sure you start at the beginning of the monologue because it's like it's way longer than the one in the actual album because at the end of the actual record he just kind of says I can't sing and when you're looking at me like over and over again. But
Is it
I thought-
recorded
I
on
thought-
like a fucking handy cam?
DV cam, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
yeah, it's pretty intense. I don't even know.
So
I don't
yeah,
even know really
I think
the
that the
context.
best, my favorite, I think the opener is my favorite song. I know it's the most popular, but I think it's good for a good reason. But it's not even just the instrumentals. This is one of those rare albums where like I've actually read into the lyrics a lot, and it's like the opener has this like crazy like not even story, but just it's this guy who's like clearly struggling with realizing how meaningless he is and like this scheme of how big the world and the universe are and how like menial people are and how small like I think like my favorite like the opening line of the whole album is like it's about control or lack thereof, a twist of fate, a change, a reversal. Like it's just so great. The lyrics are so great. But my favorite line of the whole thing is when he's like there's two more moments I want to bring up. It's off the same song. What's the fucking the line where he's like oh my god, where's the fucking line? It's this one where he's like, I'll stand here with an apple on my head while you hurl things at my face, or like shit like that. Or like there's the one line where he's like, animals eat animals, etc. Animals fuck
Animals eat animals.
etc.
Animals fuck animals, etc. Need I say more?
Inhale, exhale. Just so great. His delivery is incredible. So many people on Rate Your Music were doing the whole like, oh, this is basically just Swans, and this is basically actually just Daughters, and this is basically actually just Michael Gira. And I'm like, I hate you. Because people just were calling it derivative, and this is not like just simply not that. Incredibly unique record.
It's really,
I think the atmosphere is so guttural. The album cover fits like a glove, dude. Like just the album cover looks like it sounds, in my opinion. I really think so, dude.
I don't think it's a bad album cover. I don't know. Maybe something a little more visceral. It seems a little goofy.
I think it really
out
fits,
of context.
but I think it feels so awkward and like in the way the album does too, in a good way. Highlights. The opener and the closer are my two favorite songs, but I also really love the commercial nude into the reclining nude. That those two songs fit together really well, and that's half the album. So I don't think I'll even say more. But
I think my favorite, because you were talking about lines, I think my favorite line was in the song I like, We Think So Ill of You. I survived the initial crash, but was smothered by the airbag. Like, that's kind of sick. Especially in context of that track.
For sure. I was doing a bunch of research today, too, about, like, what... I don't remember how... Oh, yeah, it's because I was looking at their merch, and they have a shirt... And it's a photo of the line from the first track, the ox turned butcher, and so it's a picture of like an ox like butchering a dude. But then beneath it says or two polar bears tearing at the sails of a shipwreck, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Because that's not a line. So I looked it up, and it's because there's a famous painting called "Man Proposes, God Disposes," which is the first track. That's a photo of two polar bears tearing at the sails of a shipwreck. And so I was like, oh, wow, it's a crazy circular, like almost like a circular inside joke that he put on a t-shirt underneath a line from the painting, the song named after the painting that he's referencing. So it was just like this really niche moment.
The ox turned butcher.
These guys are brilliant. These guys are brilliant.
That's a fire string of words, bro.
I want that shirt.
I heard these guys talking. I heard people talking about these guys in like 2020. And they were like, oh, yeah, Sprain, man, new album. And I remember people being like, yeah, I mean, it's all right. Like, it was pretty unremarkable or whatever. Did you listen to it, Jackson?
I haven't, but I've heard it's very different from this. Like, very different. So I think the other one's more post-rocky, and this was way more like...
Lost Through Collision. That's a cool name.
I don't even know.
They're good with their branding. I'll go
this record though, dude, you have to hear it. This is like I really do believe that this is going to be put up there in years to come with like soundtracks for the blind and
kind of just like boiling it all down. I guess like the best way to describe this album is just like kind of anxiety and like it's like soundtrack to anxiety with like how like weirdly personal and like almost sexual at some points with how much like sex talk and like in penis like imagery is presented. It's weird, yeah.
My
literally right before
has an announcement to make.
Right before the track I really liked, it was like, and we both smile and nod as I achieve erection. That's literally the line right before I survived the initial crash, but was smothered by the airbag.
Or the line from the first track where he's like,
yeah, I was gonna mention
he goes
that.
like on like the guilt, like feeling guilt, and he's like. A post-ejaculation man upstairs watching guilt. I think it's such an awesome line too.
It's really wild, that album, and
yeah,
I don't know. I'd say I'm probably not in love with it as much as Jackson, but I was definitely. It left me raising my eyebrows a little bit, like, wow, this is definitely something wild. It's definitely something wild
for sure.
Yeah.
My apologies.
That's what I gotta say about Sprain.
I wish.
Gets a high 9 from me. It could be a 10 in to come. Who knows? Jake, what are you?
I don't know. I'm feeling. I kind of want to listen to it again to really get my feelings down. But like, if I had to rate it now, I don't know. You might be mad at me with my rating. I don't know.
I have a number in mind that I think you're gonna give it.
Oh, shoot.
I feel like I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'd give it a 6.5. I think.
Okay. I'm not mad at it because this isn't really your thing, and I kind of knew that when you. That's why I was surprised you would listen to one of the tracks when we were talking about it last week.
It's more intriguing to me than an actual album that I'd be like, oh, it's like it's an album I'd make a video on, you know, something where like the story is so like compelling, and I'm like, wow, like
so real.
Yeah, like what the fuck, and then you know.
Jake,
it's about control.
That's a question. That's a question for you guys, for I guess all of us, but. Do you guys ever listen to an album and like you're listening to it And the first thought is not, wow, this is a good album. The first thought is, wow, I can make a good video on this. Do you ever think
Constantly.
Yeah. I'm
that?
trying to think of what-
Does that ruin listening to it by any chance?
I guess. I mean, it's usually a thing in my head where I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh, this would be sick,
Limp-Pumpo.
but like, Limp-Pumpo.
Limp-Pumpo.
Dude, someone subscribe to my
Limp-Pumpo
Patreon
rocks,
with
dude.
that album
Limp-Pumpo
cover.
We need to bring
awesome.
that back.
Yo, bring back
Limp-Pumpo.
Limp-Pumpo. Yeah. But it's definitely like something I think about. But I guess that kind of like adds to the enjoyment for me almost, where I'm listening to an album, I'm like, oh, I can make a video about it. Let me research this band more. Let me research what these lyrics mean. Let's see, let's get deeper into it. It's
Yeah.
almost like more of a gesture of, enjoyment than really me like, oh, let's make some money off of this, But I mean, there's also a monetary
fair.
aspect. I put sponsors in my YouTube videos. I'm not above these animals.
Uh-huh.
Animals, fucking animals.
Eat animals, etc.
Yeah. Luke, definitely listen to it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
love it.
listen.
It's a
Even
10
if
out
you're
of 10
not,
for me.
even if you don't love it, you'll definitely walk away giving it a 10 out of 10, or you're gonna be shown in the music community.
Wow.
Speaking of 10 out of 10s, Aaron Dillaway. No, I'm kidding.
Aaron
I didn't give
Dillaway.
Aaron Dillaway a 10 out of 10, but
Damn it!
I am.
I almost did. Quickly, we were talking about it before, but me and Jackson were kind of like splurging over Aaron Dillaway,
Splurge.
famous noise musician
Splurging.
of group Wolf Eyes, and I don't know. Me and Jackson have we're just kind of like weirdly cathartically talking about Aaron Dillaway because we both like. Do we both like find him? Like, I don't know. He's a relatively underground dude. Like, I think
It
he has,
was
like, 4
it was pretty funny. They were talking about it for like a good 5 almost
Yeah.
8 minutes, and I looked up and I was like, all right, guys, we got
it's weird because I found Aaron Dillaway from the same corner of TikTok. Like, do you remember, maybe I mentioned this to you, but like how Superflat kind of had a very, very like niche TikTok following?
Yeah.
It was kind of that same community that started posting like Modern Jester, which I think is his most popular as far as I know, just because it's the
I
one I had heard
remember
of
that
before that.
being. I remember seeing that I knew I remember that fucking album cover from somewhere because it would be on fucking TikTok all the time when I was
that's what I'm
like
saying.
on TikTok, a part of like Music Talk or whatever.
Yeah. Aaron Dillaway,
yeah.
for those unaware, is like he's a noise musician, but he primarily deals with like William Basinski's kind of wheelhouse with like degradation. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, degradation.
Degradation? Yeah, it's degradation loops where like he plays it so much that it eventually just kind of shorts out and ends up sounding like shit. So like the noise elements get even noisier, which is really cool. And he's like one of the only noise musicians that I really kind of fuck with because I think he's really doing with the noise elements and the tape like disintegrations. Like, I don't know. It's something about his stuff is very captivating to me, even though he doesn't really have that many vocals or anything like that. And he's been around for a minute. He's been doing this for fucking years, dude. He's been doing this for years.
Dude, Pitchfork gave Modern Jester a 7.7. That's kind of surprising.
Holy shit. That's weird.
Weird that they reviewed that. That feels way
Yeah.
more niche than something they would
Yeah,
ever
literally.
go for.
Dude, Aaron Dillaway, I just looked up. He has like under 4,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Like
weird.
that's crazy to me. I don't know. Me and Jackson, I guess we just both kind of have that Aaron Dillaway kind of that dog in us, you know?
I've been meaning to check out more of his shit. I'll probably
That
listen to
dog.
that record that you remember.
Yeah,
the
if
Gag
you guys want a
Files, 'cause that
good
kind of
starting
goes
point
crazy.
for Aaron Dillaway, my favorite record of his is the Gag File because it's short, it's like 30-ish minutes, and I think it has some of the most unique textures. I really kind of want to like, I don't know, he's a fish I kind of want to get. Like, I bet I could like get an interview with him or something, and because he owns he owns a record like a record label and a record shop in Ohio, which is kind of cool, called Hanson
Oh
Records.
wow, that's super.
And
cool, actually.
I wouldn't mind, like, if I fucking went to go see my brother in college or something, I pull up and be like, yo, what's up, Aaron Dillaway? How you doing?
That's so
Yeah,
fucking
Hanson-
real. Though.
Have you listened to the Gag Out?
No, I haven't. I haven't listened to any of his, like, Bandcamp exclusive stuff.
I haven't.
Well, I was
I
just
haven't
it's
taken
just
the
because
Gag out
it looks
for
like
years.
demos and like different like mixes of songs off of the Gag tape,
Yeah, usually the ones that I've really kind
the Gag
of
File.
The Gag.
delved into with Aaron Dillaway, the Lacey and Aaron I've listened to, the Gag File, obviously Modern Gesture. Ooh, wow, yeah, there's not a lot on on Spotify now that I'm looking at it.
And
Yeah,
this guy's a
Miller.
noise musician, correct?
Yeah, he's a noise musician.
That's nuts that Jake was like, yeah, this guy rocks.
That's why it's so
got,
fascinating.
More of a
to me.
range though than like just a noise. Like he's
it's not just drony. It's loop based. It's like I feel like there's
some of the
more
stuff
in common with like ambient tracks almost, or maybe even like hip hop. Because like if you want to get into it.
Yeah, because if you go to like "I Drink Your Skin," like that's just pure harsh noise. Like that's just full on like harsh noise. But like the gag tape or like even some of the tracks off of Modern Jester are more like ambient like field recordings type shit.
The song "Switch" off the gag file is literally like it's almost like a full song. It has like an intro bit, like a pre-chorus, and then like an actual like chorus. It's weird. Like I don't know if anyone is at all interested in like noise music and they. Contrary to popular belief, I don't think noise music sucks dick and is easy to make. Contrary to popular belief, it's actually I just needed one that actually interested me.
Unlike, I still get pissed off that people like fucking miss the point of that fucking.
Misty, sorry.
It's
my throat
you're
hurts.
not shitting on noise music. You were just like, I wonder if people will like this if I made this. Oh man, it bugs me. It bugs me.
Hey man, I feel like Drake.
they did.
They'll catch up. They'll catch up, bro.
So with that being said, Tiffany, noise music is a genre.
When you see me bumping Aaron Dillaway when I'm coming to pick you up, what it is.
Is Aaron Dillaway? Would
Fellas,
you say
is it gay to listen to Aaron Dillaway?
Is Aaron Dillaway like penis music? Is it?
He definitely
No.
is penis music. Ooh,
Really?
Ooh. We've reached a crossroads.
This
that was a
This is a
crossroads.
penis crossroads we have here, everyone.
I guess it
situation
depends
I
on
find
your
myself in
definition of
also.
penis music. If penis music is just like, man, like it's like when that one judge said about sex. He's like, "Sir, I can't define sex, but I know it when I see it." That's penis music. I know it. When I
Okay, it
hear
totally is actually because I it's been a while since I listened to like playing 5 seconds of track 1 off of Modern Jester is like immediately.
No, that's
penis
the
music.
most penisy song he's
That
ever
is the
released,
most
low-key.
penisy song ever.
Yeah, that's
dude.
actually a penisy track.
Luke, listen to Tremors, the first track off of Modern Jester.
yeah.
It's on Bandcamp.
Modern Jester. I'm
Modern Jester.
That shit is dude, reeks of dick.
Yeah, right.
Just
I-
reeks.
I bet I could make fuck. Man, you guys are getting me wanting to make a video about the gag file. Or Aaron Dillaway, like in
My
general.
impression of an
I
Aaron
don't know.
Dillaway.
Why is there
He's
two
been-
different? There's 2 different versions of Modern Jester on Rate Your Music.
Is it?
Yeah, but they're not listed under the same release. They're like separate.
Is one of them called
releases.
Labyrinths and Jokes?
No, one of them is Modern Jester, and the other one is Modern Jester.
That's weird.
Let me investigate.
But they're different releases.
Why you want to rate your music to find the music on Bandcamp?
Because the Bandcamp link's there. All right, let me listen to this. Tremors.
Yeah, it's definitely a fucking
Yeah, my
penisy
penis
track
is
if I ever heard
throbbing.
one.
This is
Yeah,
penis
literally.
music.
Luke,
I'd
Luke, what are you talking? I'm only finding one release for Modern Jester. What do you want?
Aaron
about?
Dillaway will destroy the podcast. Yeah, I don't know. He's
Oh
an
wait, you're
interesting
right.
guy.
There are 2. I don't know what the difference is. Let me do some.
I think it's literally just a
investigating
different album. I think it's just named it the same.
Maybe. I don't know. He's an interesting guy, and
yeah,
I remember.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I remember getting really heavy into his stuff probably like maybe 2 years ago, like right when I really was into the like making video essays, and I just got really fascinated by like Modern Jester, and I listened to him do like interviews and stuff, and it's just so weird. He's just like, I expect noise musicians to be very mysterious and stuff. He's just like a normal dude. He's like a dad. Like if I saw him at a fucking like park walking around, I'd be like, oh, that's just this guy's here to pick up his kids, and then you see videos of him like fucking losing his absolute shit on a mic with like this scary noise in the background. It's just wild. I don't know. I'd love to make a video about it, but I just don't really know how I'd do it. But I mean, I did make one on DJ Roswell, so I'm sorry I could fit fucking Aaron Dillaway in there. Just gotta lie and
That's
say
what
it's
I've
a
been
cursed
saying.
album. Ooh. So yeah, shout out to Aaron Dillaway. If you are interested in noise music, want to check
Shout
it out.
out
Definitely,
to that guy.
shout out to Aaron Dillaway. Someone send this to him. I want to meet him. I want to meet Aaron Dillaway, bro. He's cool. He's in Columbus, Ohio. Probably like too far to justify a drive.
Type of shit I've been on.
I do want to go to Hanson Records. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool. I didn't know he would. I love when
Yeah.
musicians open record stores. That's the coolest shit ever.
One of the music videos he did for one of his songs has like that's
What
a
is an Aaron
penisy
Dillaway
music video, bro.
like?
It's literally shot on an iPhone. He's wearing the mask that he has in those album covers, and he's literally like walking around all penisy in his record store, and he's like stealing. He's stealing the records.
And such.
He's stealing the new record. It's for the Lucy and Aaron like album, so he's stealing all those records. It's a really penisy video.
Dude, I'm watching him do a live show right now. This is actually the most insane shit I've seen in my whole life.
Nah, dude, that's why it's
like
so weird.
Full on has wires in his mouth, like
yeah, he
tweaking
puts
in a
like
chair.
wires in it. It's crazy. Yeah, that's why he's just such a weird dude. But it's fascinating. He's a weird fucking dude.
This is so interesting to me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We totally just went down a whole rabbit hole on pod, but like this.
Jackson,
is like,
unironically, let's make a fucking video about Aaron Dillaway.
no, I'm so in. I'm so fucking.
I'm actually ready to fucking rock and roll with this, dude. I'm in it to win it right now.
Aaron
He's like having a
Dillaway.
seizure on stage.
Yeah, it's
Okay, yeah.
actually crazy.
Bro, he's like he's fucking my mom on stage. What is happening right
How did she get there?
Oh,
Mom, what are you doing?
wait a minute.
Man, I want to watch this. Did he delete the music video? Where is this? I'm trying to find the video.
I want to watch.
I'm trying to find what you're talking about.
Me too. I think it got deleted because it was. I distinctly remember him wearing a mask and like running into the record store he owns. And,
I
like,
found his
stealing
YouTube channel,
vinyl.
but this is like weird shit that isn't like altered states, a history of drug use in America. Where am I right now?
Guys,
This is literally just a
while you're
re-upload of like
looking
a
this
drug
up,
PSA.
While you're looking this up, I wanna talk about one final thing, and it's the fact that I went and saw Godspeed You, Black Emperor.
Ah,
Friday.
yes,
They
yeah.
came to my hometown. They were here in town. It was pretty epic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick as fuck.
I found
They
the
started
video.
off with
Sorry.
Hope Drone, the greatest
Jackson, I'll
song
send
of
it to
all
you.
time.
Yeah, for real.
And this one,
You
I
send it?
actually have some. I will send it to you. It's loading right now. But I do actually have a dog in this fight. 'Cause they played my favorite song. Outro, nonetheless. Luke.
Yes, they played
Blaze
They played.
Bailey
Yeah,
Finnegan
they played
the third,
Blaze
dude.
Bailey Finnegan the third as the
That really
last
upsets me.
song.
'Cause that should have been me.
And
Actually, a sick fucking song,
at first I
actually.
paused because I thought they were playing Moya, because they transitioned it like from the last song they did with the and I just thought they were starting the song early. I was like, oh shit, Moya, let's go. And then it goes into Blaze Bailey Finnegan, and I was like, holy fucking shit.
That song goes so incredibly hard.
I was like, no
So
way,
fucking good,
dude.
dude.
I was losing my shit, and I haven't heard anything other than like their like early stuff, but like holy fucking shit, dude, it was
I
Did they
put it in the
play
chat,
the
Jackson.
fucking
fantastic song, fantastic.
Did they play the sample?
live. Yes, yeah, they did.
Oh, that makes
It
me
was-
so sad because they had to switch their track list for us because it started raining, and so I'm worried they were going to play that. I mean, they did still play East Hastings, which was very cool, but I would take Blaze Bailey Finnegan over East Hastings any day of the week.
They
man.
played
I fucking-
honestly probably my favorite song that they did other than Blaze Bailey Finnegan the third. I think that my favorite song they did was Boss's Hang off of Luciferian Towers or whatever.
Great pick though.
Oh my god, Boss's
Jake, this is
Dude, this video, I'm watching it right
penis-y
now.
shit
It
I've
is
seen in my life.
so fucking funny. It's literally him like going into a record store and like there's like literal customers in there and he's just like fucking around.
I love his mask though. That's very iconic. Like,
That's
I love
definitely
that
iconic.
he still
man.
has.
Sorry
that.
to cut you off, Luke. We're still in the Aaron Dillaway hole.
No, it's okay. I brought
Has
it up.
anyone? Can anyone out there hit him with the like put the instrumental for Blaze Bailey Finnegan, but switch out the monologue with the Dracula flow guy? Can anyone do that, please?
Dude.
Luke showed me that video. I'm
I-
obsessed with that video.
Okay,
dude.
okay. So I sent you that video. I did not know what it was from. I just found that video one day because my friend sent it to me. I was like, "What the fuck
It's
is this?"
such a funny video.
It's a 4-part series called
It's-
Dracula
yeah, dude.
Flow.
Dracula Flow.
And it's one
Dracula
of the
Flow 3
greatest
specifically.
Fucking
It is so
videos
fucking
I've
funny.
ever watched in my entire
It's
life.
the point where I'm like this is straight up like autism rock, where I'm like, I was with Tiffany and we were cleaning, and I'm like, I need to listen to it. So I played it like over my phone, like with her, and she's like,
So
"What the fuck is
awesome.
wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Dude, my shooter a crackhead. He looked like Woody Harrelson. Black China. I'll drink her piss out of another man's balls." That shit is so.
Me.
Jackson, do you know
Me.
what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Dracula Flow.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm a dog.
Bubbles.
I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. Dude, I've seen that video so many times. What's the one? I don't want to misquote it.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm fully watching Aaron Dillaway steal
Dillaway?
his own records wearing a fucking.
Yeah,
We're
from his
all
record shop.
three on different topics.
We're on
right now.
we're all sharing a single brain cell at the moment.
Yeah.
That's so true.
It's so crazy.
Here,
Dude,
guys.
I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. Wait, fuck. Oh my god, he was talking about the guy. He's like, I choked out a guy with the gloves. Last thing he saw was the price tag. Then he faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him. That's a fucking hard bar, bro.
That is a hard bar.
Someone replaced the Charles Manson. Nothing to me, man. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath.
We smoking
Get
symbiotes.
symbiotes.
We smoking symbiotes.
Luke, you got to turn that off, or I'm literally gonna fucking do this entire thing.
All right,
Dude,
all right. How about we all get together? Because I just thought of an idea. This will help us like finish off the podcast. But the intro didn't work out. I've been thinking the whole time during that whole section where you guys were talking, I wasn't saying shit. I realized a good way to end this podcast. The slowed and reverbed was not working. I mean, we can always try out Nightcore. I mean, speed it up. I mean, it's the opposite thing, right?
Let's do it.
So, anyways, what's up, guys? We're doing it. We're here.
We're doing it. We're actually doing it.
That
That Aaron Dillaway shit was nuts, am I right, guys?
It was
Dude.
crazy. I didn't even watch it, but I know that shit was crazy.
Dude, this
man.
shit rocks, and it totally doesn't sound like garbage.
Yeah, and it sounds awesome, and I love anime, and I love. Why is the imagery anime anyway? Why is that? Why is that a thing?
Luke, I can't hear you. It's going too fast.
Are we going through like a light tunnel right now?
Whoa!